Hey everyone, it's ManlyBadassHero and welcome to part 4 of Rekinder. Previously, we had defeated the last of the mistresses, and now we're moving towards the climax and the final confrontation of Yuuichi. What are you two doing out here? Well... I have vanished. Huh? Again? What the hell were you doing? Sorry, just when I looked away, you know, 'cause she doesn't make any noise anyway. Like we went over this? We have to go look for her. I'll go. I mean, it's my fault. 5 is too many. Someone should stay behind. Haven't you been out there a lot, Shunsuke? It's one thing to help out, but shouldn't you be kinder on yourself? Huh? Nothing. I'm fine. Going out there keeps me distracted. You really okay? Really, don't worry. If you insist, I guess. Don't push yourself too hard. Right. Thanks. Let's see how everyone's doing real quick. Huh? It's a keychain. That's a cool keychain. This is Aya's. Yeah, I saw this on Aya's bag. Well then. Very stylish. Do you want to put that thing in a mat, Rio, and roll it down the river? I wonder if she dropped anything else. Okay. She had quite a few of these keychains, didn't she? Did Aya go in this abandoned building? Poodle corpse. But we found a flashlight. That's gonna be useful for something, I guess. I like to care, but he and I are both boys. Ooh. Is Yuuichi gay for the main character? Whoa, it's so dark. Can't even see your faces. I guess we should just keep going to the player's left. How do we use a flashlight? That doesn't make sense. We have a flashlight. Should we keep going? Maybe we should turn on the flashlight. Oops, wrong one. Oh, still can't use the flashlight. Whatever. I'm just walking down a hallway that seems too long for this building. Hmm? Just walking down in the blackness. Nothing happening. Ah, stairs. Finally some light. Everyone okay? Yeah, I'm fine. And Rio? Huh? Rio? Rio? Did he fall behind? We have to go back. Damn it, Rio. It's because you eat too much candy. I warned you about getting fat. We'll just have to look for Aya first. Are you sure? I want to believe he's okay. But then again... That's interesting. Rio, I'm here. Can't you tell? No, it's too dark. Oh, I'll use that flashlight that I haven't used up till now. Hi. Rio, you should have been more careful. Stop slowing down to eat your candy. I know. I just can't resist the candy. But I'm glad. I thought you didn't even notice. Oh, don't be silly. We didn't just not notice and reload to see if we could save you. I guess I can't get rid of you that easy. I'm joking. Now, hold my hand this time. No homo. Okay. I guess this is more of a abyss rather than actual darkness. Ah, stairs. Oh, they didn't even have any dialogue this time. That's interesting. Yeah, let's see what's in here. Oh, this reminds me of something very familiar. Are you gonna have a gun pointed to your head? Aya, why did you run off again? Do you feel like disappearing again? Maybe all the parents died that way. Because none of the kids taste sand. But Aya did. See, maybe he made them kill themselves. I don't quite understand. But let's just go back now, okay? That was simple enough. Oh, okay. Yes, start up your Aladdin music. No Aladdin music? Yuuichi. You really going? Sure you don't want to jump? Yuuichi, don't you dare! Let me tell you a little something. My mama, she jumped here. And she took me to see it. So she didn't jump. Yuuichi was just some crazy child of the corn after all. You killed your mother. Guess I did, huh? You guess? And your father too, right? Don't you think anything of that? Anything, huh? And how about your mom, Shunsuke? Huh? What does she have to do with this? If you want to know, come to the empty lot with the pipes. I'll tell you the truth. I figured that head that fell out in the beginning was his mother, but maybe that wasn't her. Aya, don't worry about what Yuuichi says. What did that really have to do with Aya, though? He said his mother fell from here too, right? Like he was relating to Aya. But all he did was psychically push her off the ledge. That's pretty different from someone committing suicide. I think they would call that murder? But you know. Well, we got full corny. First time in the game. I thought when I used a pistol I would shoot myself as some kind of joke. Guess not. Well, we'll see. Aya, what's this? Why do you have this? The police box. So that's why. Why do you want to die so much? They were divorced. So maybe Yuuichi just targeted the kids who had divorced their parents that had some kind of trouble in their lives. He chose them to survive this kind of apocalyptic psychic scenario, whatever it is. Speaking of the police box, here, you dropped this keychain. Whoa, Halia actually smiled. Does she like the creepy keychain that much? Isn't that song sung by the guy who shot beads out of his nose? I feel like I'm missing something here. Nah, I'm good. What's up? Alright. But please, don't jump. Yeah, you know. Don't worry, I won't jump. I'm just gonna shoot myself. I kind of prefer the bitter sweetness of this scene. Even though, you know, it's sadder. It felt kind of fitting for the situation. No, we didn't have to go for that area anymore. So what's the store for? I guess it's finally over now. Well, let's get back. Hey, want to check out the lot with the pipes? Huh? Why? I'm just curious about it. Yuuichi seemed different than usual back there. But it's dangerous. Who knows what he'll do? Well, you're not wrong about that. But why don't we just take a peek? Okay, Shunsuke. If you insist. Is that okay, Aya? But if things get bad, let's get away right away. Okay, thanks. A save? I just left a book here. What's with this book? It looks like a storybook. Pretty bulky for one. What do you think, Shunsuke? This is the book they read. Time to find out if this was the one with the porn hidden in it. And we return to the Sea of Memories. In the far-off corners of this town, I tried to remember. Why on earth was I still in Kawada Town, and not on Dandelion Hill? All I knew was that I was alone. Next I knew, I was swimming in a great sea. I searched and searched. I was like a puppet in a blue sea of stars. Or perhaps I was Alice, looking around as she fell down the rabbit hole, wondering what was going to happen next. I loved to swim, in the river and in the sea. A river ran through Dandelion Hill, so I always asked to go there and play. Yes, that flowering yellow hill you dreamt of. I know that what you and I desire sleeps at the bottom of that river. So let us go. For that river now becomes a blue sea of stars. This is my house. Huh? Oh, this is one of those... Yeah, I see. I've kept this ever since I was born. A gift from the prince. The white rose ring. Would the prince be Yuuichi? Then what does that make me? The knight in oh. Suicide. No! I swore I hit no. What? I don't get it. I swore I hit no. Oh, you tricky bastard. No? Okay, we talked to him before. We're missing this Santa. So I remember when I mentioned that there's a lot of beds that want to kill me in this game for some reason. I don't know why that's a recurring theme, but it is. Everyone read this book. They read it and cried. So there's so much of it here, so much grief and despair. This is the storybook world. But he was a little different. His grief exploded. Whatever I say, whatever I do, I'm ignored. I cried, I got angry, I'm ignored. I made a fuss, I shouted, I'm ignored. It's all the Santas. This was the play they were practicing for, wasn't it? Papa's always troubling her, and it wears on her bit by bit. And every now and again, she blows up. She throws things, kicks things, shouts and screams. And I'm always a target. She clings to me sobbing. Once that's settled down, she decides she'll commit suicide this time. She'll take out a knife, or gather medicine to down. Or maybe go to jump off a building. I always stop her. I counsel her and show concern. And once that's done, it's off to the hospital. The doctor says nothing's wrong, and we leave the examining room. And then, without fail, she says this: I'll hang in there. And that's the pattern. It's been the same thing over and over. You'll hang in there, but you don't. So you don't say you will. Well, that's a hilarious story. I see. I am a forced audience member for all these. Whoever I ask, the answer is the same. I don't really know. Ask someone else. I ask teachers and they just nod, try and look sympathetic. It doesn't answer my question. Teachers say to ask lots of questions about things you don't know, but I could see there's no point. So there was no one I could rely on. Yet TV and books say things like, friendship is wonderful and treasure your relationships. You've been watching some pony shows, haven't you? Do those wonderful relationships actually exist in the world? Oh man, Yuuichi. You just love the dramatics, don't you? They glorify it and go on about it, but they don't say a word about children. Sure, I guess kids can't meddle with the love affairs of adults. But when things go wrong, it's always shifted onto the kids. So why are we ignored? Do they get so into their affairs that they forget about me? One day, I asked Papa, when will Mama get better? And Papa said, she's not sick, so very soon. Are we talking about the same person? How is she not sick? It has to be some kind of sickness. Someone has to treat it, I thought. The doctors and everyone else say, nothing wrong, she'll be fine, I'm not sure. And what's Papa up to, handing me such a thick red storybook? Once I read it, Mama will be better. Even in 2nd grade, I can tell you that's absurd. I saw significance in that. I saw that it didn't matter to Papa. Cowardly Papa doesn't want to do anything with Mom, Grandma, or me. I hate him. Just let me out, Yuuichi. Enough of the shows. It was the same as always. I was led around all over, and we ended up on a high-up roof. And she told me about her discontent, and said she was going to die. Just like always, but I had enough. It was then that I became able to use these strange powers. Suddenly, my head was filled with thoughts of killing Mama. And Mama stopped moving, so I pushed her right off the roof. Those were Mama's last words. I knew Mama didn't do anything wrong, but I had reached the end of my rope. And I suppose Mama, looking sadder than anything in the world, was scared. But I just thought, what do you want me to say to that? Onlookers gathered and whispered to each other. I couldn't get their whispering out of my head. So we finally get to the clown. The three of us were going to sing at a town meet, so we practiced together. Our song was called World of Stars. Everyone in the family loved it. But when we practiced like always, things would get stormy between Papa and Mama. When that happened, at once I would say, and when they heard that, Papa and Mama seemed to feel better. Vamos cantar is the Portuguese for let's sing. I heard it on TV a few times. I got in the habit of saying it, not just to Mama and Papa, but when anything got gloomy. I came to learn that when I did something out of place or absurd, the mood would lighten. But this is what I really wanted? Wonder how many of these things there are. Ah. You see, I thought this area was just more of a metaphorical area, like maybe based off one of his books. Yeah, the butterfly soul thing. I guess this is an actual area he was. I don't know where he'd be in town, though. Perhaps that was the final one. Nope. Oh, this is... It's Gabe Lesnar. And Keiko Yumota's Universal Radio Town. Now, let's start reading your letters. From Pionta. Yesterday, my friend came over and brought yogurt. That's sexy. After eating, he checked the expiration date, and it expired 3 years ago. Rotten, but my friend was fine. Whoa. What do you think, Mr. Lesnar? Yesterday, a friend came over and brought Yuuichi comics. After eating, she went on and on about her ships. For 3 years. Rotten. But she was fine. Whoa. I have no idea. Our next letter is from Ken. I've awakened to the power of awesome... Wait, what? I've awakened to the awesome power of gay sex. Okay. Any comments, Mr. Lesnar? Let me have a look at that letter. Oh, I get it. Yeah. Okay. Next letter is from Yupuru. I dream of violating my uncle. Mr. Lesnar? Shut your fucking face! Break to commercial. Yeah, okay, whatever. That's cool. I completely understood that. Tera Goku Fuya Tomi Yanagi Sakai Takai Higashi and Kurimachuyo. It seems this world is influenced by different books. So this would be the Japanese folklore influence, I guess. It would explain the princesses. Karasu Ryoke. Muro Kumo Shimachi Kamansa Nishiogawa. It's like some kind of weeaboo dream. Oh, I see. You can't even see any stars wish on in this town. No, what I want, you can never find here. So hey, Yuuichi, I've got a lot of questions for you. You know what kind of place this is, right, Shunsuke? According to the Santas, it's a world born from a storybook. And that rabbit led me through the world of your heart. I've seen a lot. There's what the Santas said, and you talking about your mom and dad on stage. Though there was also some weird thing at the end. Oh, that's nothing. Huh? Well, those Santas are like remnants of the kids who used to own the book. For some reason, this book has passed little hands through generations of turbulent families. When the kids read this book, apparently it comforts them. So the book is chock full of those kids' grief and lamentation. Lots of resentment there. And since you have this book, then your family, too. Well, yeah. Papa and Mama were a match made in hell. Papa hated Mama and berated her every opportunity. Stay away, Germ! You're just taking up space. Livestock shouldn't talk back. Then he'd kick things in anger. Made a lot of holes in the wall that way. Mama couldn't say a word back, just cried and groaned. But I cared about the two of them. I counseled them and tried to work things out. I was so hiver and fiver. Even I got exhausted. That was about when I got the book from Papa. A red rose storybook with mysterious powers. Once it was in my hands, I saw its effects. Maybe I just hit my limit. All that junk just kept piling up. Those feelings exploded to give way to destructive, negative powers. So then I killed Mama, and Papa next. Do you know why I did that? Well, you see, my Papa and your mom were having an affair. Huh? And I both mean that in a reading way and in a literal, I'm thinking, huh way. I actually figured it was his dad who was having the affair, but maybe that was too obvious. I had just come home for lunch. I could tell from their conversation that adultery was afoot. What? Well, I finally see what the rose symbolism is for. She wouldn't eat. The food didn't taste good to her. She didn't like to draw bloody crime scenes anymore. Draw what? Look, that's beside the point. I guess. Anyway, Mama was tired from nursing Grandma as it was, and it all started to crumble. Now that I think about it, maybe Papa wasn't irritated by her attitude when she was exhausted, but that's no excuse to cheat on her. And whenever he was questioned, he'd shout, "That's some talk from a fat kettle, hey hey hey." That's about when the cycle you witnessed began. You know, I'd be taking you serious if you weren't playing these songs in the background. Mama had gotten ill, but not her body, you see. Her mind. Her mind? Illness? Yes, that's what they call it. You think it's impossible, don't you? But when I looked at Mama, I wonder if her mind was awry. If it was some kind of sickness. It may sound strange, but it's not. Just like things can damage a body, so can things damage a mind. I'll bet there are other worlds out there where the existence of mind illness is fully recognized. Yet in this world, what does Mama have? I don't know. She's just lazy. Some real expert opinions there. If bodily sickness is recognized, why not sickness of the mind? Do we only accept what we see, but not what we can't? I killed Mama with that thought still going around in my head. I'd hit my limit too. I had been crushed. So I killed Papa next, with hate and bitterness. Didn't you seek help from people? I told you before, no one would entertain me. My friends, my teacher, my neighbors, nobody. In the end, I was just told this. Don't depend on people for everything. Aren't you just putting the blame on others? Don't be a baby. Try harder. How can a child say that about his parents? I was just telling the truth, but others heard childishness and abuse. Can I depend on anyone? Can I turn anywhere for aid? I don't care about your empty words. Just help me. But that didn't get through the people around me, so I killed them all. Oh no, I just wanted to kill them. The lying adults and the children who danced their whims. Everyone. And I did kill them. Seeing their neighbors and friends be torn to pieces, the townspeople said, "Someone help! What did I do?" It felt good, honestly. It was quite a role reversal. Oh, but Fido helped me, didn't he? Always played with me when I was lonely. These people had as little sympathy for those seeking help as they did for criminals. If the world didn't want to be kind, I didn't want to be kind back. But in the grand scheme of things, I'm just one selfish, juvenile delinquent. But if I'm a criminal, then what does that make the people of this town? And please, spare me the "I think this is a little more than delinquency" retort. But if no one's kind, then won't bad things keep happening? Sounds good on paper, don't it? But humans are creatures of emotion. I hate people who just barf out stock phrases like that. It's trampling on people's heart is what it is. Really ticks me off. I've barely even got the energy left to look to others for help. So it's too late for kindness now. Huh? Oh man. Yuuichi! So, two Yuuichis. What's this? One is some kind of emotional psychic wreck with dark hair. And the other one's some kind of sassy Satan Lucifer thing that has sassy Latin music. The one you've been talking to in the storybook is a fake. Me, who just showed up, is the real deal. You're right. I'm not exactly the real Yuuichi. But I'm not really fake now, am I? I'm the core of this world, a perfect crystallization of Yuuichi Mizuoka. In essence, I'm another Yuuichi. Well, for another me, you're doing things a lot different from what the real me would do. Maybe you didn't notice, Shunsuke, but this guy is the one who showed up on the roof of the abandoned building. Maybe the storybook's power is going nuts. Well, I can always torch it if that's the case. But then you lose its power. Save your worry. I've got this all sorted out. The friend's game is over. I'm saying so long to this world. What? You don't mean... no more sassy Latin beats? No more weird meta jokes? No more weird painting backgrounds? Right. I'm taking my own life. But I feel great. I can finally say goodbye to this busted place. No, don't say that. Why? I'm your enemy. You should be shooting party poppers that I'm going off myself. But... hesitating because of what my heart there said? That's a big load of none of your business. I've long given up on that way of thinking. I was just a childish brat, thinking all on adults in society. Of course I wouldn't be saved. Adults were having plenty of their own hardships, but hey, they fought other children, eh? Ha! Besides, all this tragic character past, just a bunch of text to manage through for the player, ain't it? Fuck you! Still trying to protect your pride? I remember when first starting this game, I had the theory they were going to have a sob story for him, and then afterwards they were just going to be like, oh no, he's just an asshole. It seems like it happened. Maybe. But I did call this. His pride. That's not what the real me thinks. It's all pretense. I'm your heart. I did what you really wanted. You wanted to talk to Shunsuke and tell him what I told him. The heart. He answered everything. Hey, hold on. But you couldn't, because you didn't want to rely on someone else to solve your problems. You were scared of him saying, "What should I care?" Why me, though? You were just one of the candidates, Shunsuke. The rest, the members of the Friends game. The common point, save Aya and Shunsuke, was having parents like my mama who had a mind illness. I was right about that, too. I said all the parents, all the kids, had some kind of relation to having bad families or something, and that's why he chose them. Of course, Aya had the illness herself. And again, my papa and your mom were having an affair. So I wouldn't kill you all right away. I gave you a chance to survive. Choosing Shunsuke, though, I don't know what to call it. Maybe it was weakness. Because your mom was cheating with my papa. I guess I should have kept quiet about that. Killing her like that, and showing you, and finally just telling you. It was selfish, but maybe I did that because I wanted you to sympathize with me the most. And maybe that's why I showed you parts of my memory, even that weird TV show, and kept the town's monsters from attacking. Hey, let's not go too far here. I wanted you to know me, Shunsuke. I sought you as my final savior. Yes, you did. You and I still do. Otherwise, this place and I wouldn't exist. My existence is all the proof I needed. You're not listening to me! Me! But those desires were crushed by the opinions around you. You unknowingly became convinced that you were the only one at fault. And so you gave up. This is getting kind of annoying. Won't you go away already? How would I go about that? Ah, I see. You exist because I'm deep down hoping on Shunsuke, huh? Then all I have to do is kill him. So I guess I'll have him get rid of me. Oh no. He's gonna crack my nuts. Hope you don't kill me in this next turn. Quick, I'll pacify you with my pacification. The most dramatic not doing anything I've ever seen. No, that's not working. Calm down, you. I'm totally calm. Liar. Shunsuke. Look at us. What do you think of us? I think you like Japanese stuff. Just saying it how it is. You seem more sulky than angry. But while the Yuuichi who wants to be saved, and the Yuuichi who doesn't want pity or fighting, and even became two people. And the no-pity Yuuichi did some terrible things. I guess they're both Yuuichi. In the end, I'm not sure I can ignore it, like it's none of my business. Pretty straight answer. Never met anyone like this before, have you, real me? You sure are nice, Shunsuke. You feel that bad for me? I was sure you wouldn't trust me. I wanted to believe in you, but I thought to myself it was just a ruse, and you were just gonna backstab me in the end. And there's no changing the fact I did massacre the townspeople. So I'll just... Abracadabra out of here! Huh? He disappeared. Where'd he go? Back to the real world, probably. Home, probably. There's the place where his emotions swear most. I see. I'm going to go to Yuuichi's house and try to talk to him again. I'm not sure what I can do, really. Well, thanks anyway. Do you know the fairy tale about the destined roses? Yeah, the Prince of the White Rose saves the imprisoned Princess of the Red Rose from a world of darkness. In terms of that story, you're the prince and I'm the princess. If you and I were born as a prince and princess, I'd sure like a fairy tale happy ending. Did you just do that so people can ship us? Pretty cherry blossoms. Fake though. Shut up. Still pretty. We should see some real ones next spring. We can all pack lunch and look at them together. Releasing our worries in the water. I'd like to do that with you. So would I. It's a promise, then. Right. Next spring. Well, I'll let you on the storybook world now. Regards to the real me. Right. Just turn around for a sec, okay? Don't kiss me now. Oh, God. Wait, where did you... Time out! God!